today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Soldier Field open back. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
On second down, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Perkins gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Perkins. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating from the gun. Perkins. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Perkins.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Perkins. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 56, Mike, 56.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
2nd down, Love. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Working out of the gun, Love. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
52-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
That ties the game at 3-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Perkins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jones. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Love now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Packer first down.
Love from the gun. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
From the gun, Love on the slant, completes to Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 14-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. That is caught inside the 5. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll try to run with Hines. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To number 86.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-3. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Perkins. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
Perkins pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the
operating from the gun. Perkins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Roquan Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
From the gun, Perkins. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Roquan Smith.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
The 1st down pass.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Ready up. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Crunch time, defense.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
On 1st and 10, Perkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
1st and 10 at the
From the gun,
14-yard line.
Perkins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Perkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Jordan Love sacked.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Bailey able to knock it through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
56.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
A loss of 9 yards.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of we now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
The score, Packers 17.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They fell last week at the hands of the Washington football team, but they've got the lead right now. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
Love's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for two.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Following the fumble recovery, Perkins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Packers 17.
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. And a Packer first down.
From the gun, Love. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cohen.
At the 41-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, Love. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Love. This will be caught at about the 5.
Love's pass.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve. that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Terrell Edmonds.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Perkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got him.
Oh, Cohen lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed two-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
Hey, watch the leg. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Love gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bears take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's good.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
In your face.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Love, they go play action now. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On first down, Perkins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
Complete to Will Fuller.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Perkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They try again with Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. From the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for David Njoku.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson
on 3rd down, Love. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing on 1st down, Perkins. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Taken down and sacked.
And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Perkins setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Packers.
First down, going to the air with Love. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Wide, get wide.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Rosa's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score Packers 26.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let them know.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll look to throw. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going